Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. Sunderland have made another signing. We've signed Jack Clarke, 21-year-old. He's a winger. He can play off both sides though, this lad. He's, like I say, he's 21-year-old and we've signed him on loan from Spurs till the end of the season. He's a really good, talented player, this lad. In 2018, he broke into the Leeds first team, in the senior team, and he was named Young Player of the Year for that year. Then Spurs, obviously seeing the talent that the lad was, signed him on a 4-year contract in 2019. He also is England under-21 international. So we've got, it's another one of them players. Lee Johnson, Speakman, they've went out there and they've brought in another young, talented, hungry player. Just like Doyle, just like Roberts. Now, looking at this now, our attack force, we're kind of complaining about the amount of attackers that we've got in the team. Obviously, Clarke, who's just signed. We've got Roberts, who signed as well. Then we've got Ross Stewart, Pritchard, Elliot Embel, Diaco, McGeady when he comes back fit, Gooch as well. And then obviously Broadhead, who will be back, I think it'll see us end of April, March time. But that attack force is probably one of the best attack forces in the league. So everybody, this is what Clarke had to say on the signing to Sunderland. I can't wait to get started. I'm from this part of the world, so I know this is a massive club and what it means to the fans. I'm looking forward to playing at the Stadium of Light and the prospect of being a part of the team that takes them back to the Championship. I want to help the team as much as I possibly can, whether that's with goals or assists, and ensure that we reach the end goal, which is obvious that the end goal is promotion for us. That's the main priority. Obviously, we want the automatics. We didn't want the playoffs. We've always had heartache for the playoffs, but this is what Lee Johnson had to see on the matter. Jack is a talented player, and we're having followed him and his progress over the past few years. I feel like he's really grown on the pitch throughout the past 6 months, and I've found a maturity to the pair with their talent. The competition for places in our final third is strong, and we want to be able to change games as we move into the back end of the season. Jack understands that, and this is a big club with a lot to play for. He wants to be an influential player for us to help us to ensure that we have success to the very end. And that's a little thing I want to pick up on what Lee Johnson says there. He says there's competition now, which is, it's nice because the amount of players after the first 10 games where we had strength in depth and we were looking good, and then we started to pick up COVID, injuries. It's nice now to have strength in depth again, especially in an attacking sense. Like I said, the lad's got a lot of competition. You've got Diaco, you've got Roberts, Gooch, McGeady when he comes back, Broadhead will be there. And you never know if Sunderland can pull off a wonder stroke, a master stroke as they say, and bring in Defoe and maybe another solid midfielder. I think we'll probably have one of the strongest teams in the division. Listen, Wigan have got to play teams in the top 6, and I think they've been struggling recently, nicking games against Doncaster and Gillingham, where they haven't put in the best performance, but they've been grinding out the victory. Rotherham now are starting to slip points, even though a lot of people thought Rotherham would be one of the strongest teams in the division. So it's starting to look good for Sunderland. I just hope now we can get, like I say, 2 more players in, and we'll have had a really good transfer window, in my opinion. Remember to smash the thumbs up on this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my live stream because I can't get to the match. Devastated because I love going to Bolton Wanderers away. Can't get there, but I'll be on a live stream, so come on the stream and watch along. See you in the next one.